Thank y'all for tuning back in to the press box. This is the spiritual bank account. I'm about to make another deposit. Before I get off into it, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if I say something that touches your spirit, good or bad, leave me some comments. What I want to talk about now is dating a woman with children. So I'm talking to you brothers out here, but you women, it'll be a jewel or two in here for you too, if you can pick it up. But listen, if you can understand what I'm saying, I can save you a little some troubling time to give you a little peace of mind and have you more successful navigating a relationship or dating a woman with children. First thing first is you need to understand this. You're not dating her kids, bro. You are there dating the mother. Don't go into that relationship trying to cater to them kids, trying to see if them kids like you. You going there as a man having interest in this woman as a leader, as a guide, as a provider, protector, as a man. And you don't even go into that all that. You got to go in and see if the situation is even worth being a provider and a protector. Let me say that. I should have said that first. You have to scope the scene out to see is this a situation that you really want to put yourself in. Because first thing is you're not dating the fucking kids. So if they don't like you, so fucking what? They need to deal. She needs to prepare those kids, let them kids know, hey, I'm gonna bring a man around, or she needs to have been getting these kids ready to bring a man into the house, into their life. Because if she ain't done that yet, them badass kids gonna give you hell. You know why? Because they've been giving the mother hell. Second thing you need to understand and need to look for is this. Who run the house? Is she the parent over the children? Or do the children parent the mother? I've seen the children dominate mothers more than one on more than one occasion. More than two. I've seen this shit on a handful where I come in, I'm like, God damn, who is the mother here? Who is in charge? Because to look like the kids say what it is and what it ain't. And that part right there, these kids, they'll feel like they can handle their mama any kind of way, and they'll feel like they can handle you the same way. So you got to come in, put your foot down, and let them know, hey, you can sit your ass down somewhere, and then you have to tell the mother, you need to get your kids in check in a real way. Because I say this right here all the time. If you can't handle these little badass kids, you can't do shit with me. Nothing. And we're gonna quickly lose respect for each other. Because I'm gonna lose respect for you once I see that you can't handle these kids. And then once I started treating you like the kids treat you, you're gonna feel like I'm doing you bad. But all I'm saying is, well, damn, if you let these little kids get away with it, but I'm supposed to sit up here and treat you as if you're this mature woman. But to me, you and these kids on the same level. So, number 3, she has to be willing. If her kids are not already in alignment, if they haven't been prepared, if she hasn't already established her authority, if she's been trying to overcompensate for a lack, maybe for the father not being there, them kids get away with murder. But if she has established her authority, she's in control, they are very mannerable, very respectful, and they actually can appreciate your presence. But if you don't have these things in alignment, you shouldn't even try to get in a serious relationship. If you are indeed coming in your proper person as a man, the guide, the leader, protector, provider, you don't have to, you're not in a space to try to go back and do a bunch of rewiring to her children. This means that y'all are not equally yoked. That's what that means. That's why the Bible tells you, find somebody that is equally yoked. My children come in a situation, oh, they know they're going to be respectful. They're going to be able to appreciate another woman coming in, not to be their mother, but to be an assistant in raising and doing for my children. They're going to look at it as a plus, because the woman is going to be like, hey, I'm ready to add on to your situation. As a man, I'm coming to add on to you and whatever children you have. But if she's not preparing her children, you're not equally yoked. You're going to be in a wrestling match between her children, and your authority, your position. You're going to lose. She's going to choose them children over you every time. She'll let them get away with murder, then try to come raise her voice at you like, you better sit down and shut up, woman. Because these kids here kick your ass all around the house. I done seen it. And that shit never worked for me. So you got to find a woman who has prepared her children for an addition in the form of a man in their life. That's the best way to be successful. Don't go in there trying to be no friends to no kids and make them kids like you and do all this shit for her kids that you ain't even doing for your own kids. Because what happens is, you get a woman with children, you're going to spend more time around her children than around your children, unless you have full custody of your kids. If you don't have full custody, your presence is going to be felt more. You're going to be spending more time with her and her children than you do with your own children. So you don't want to go in and just do all this shit for her kids and then your kids over here looking at you like, because they're going to feel a certain type of way if you don't have that balance yet. So you have to have a certain amount of balance when you begin to blend families, or else it's just going to be a bunch of problems. This is from my own life experiences. I didn't read this shit in the book. I went through trial and error to get here. So I'll probably make a part 2 about this, but I just wanted to just break the ice on it, because I know a lot of times we get into these relationships and we come in and we're trying to figure out what's going on, and we realize, damn, man, these kids ain't ready to have nobody in here. The woman ain't prepared them. She ain't got them ready for a man to come in yet and be a leader that's not their father. You know, they might even resent you because you are an active father to your kids. Now her kids looking at you like, well, my dad don't do this. Now they don't like you because of you are an active dad. Then you're going to come around and try to be active, and oh, no, they'll make your life a living hell. Again, this is my own experience through trial and error. Leave me some comments. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree. Again, this has been another deposit inside the spiritual bank account. I'm out of here.